So today is the disappearance day of Jagannatha das Babaji Maharaj, of Rasikananda, and Bhakti Dayita Maharaj. Srila Bhakti Dayita Maharaj, there was an interesting story that the pastime that Bhakti Maharaj told about when he was accompanying him along with Tirtha Maharaj and about 20 other devotees. They went preaching in Punjab and Amritsar, and they were being sponsored by one householder devotee. His name was Lala, I can't remember the name, but he had been a big donor to one of the temples there. And Madhava Maharaj had always said that it's better for the preachers to not to stay in Grahasa's house, but if necessary, that they should always exhibit the highest exemplary behavior. And so when they were there, this householder, he said, whatever you need, whatever you need. He had some milk wallah come who had milk vendor. He said, whatever milk you need in the morning or the evening, just ask him, he'll provide everything. And then kosher, and he said whatever ghee you need, grains, rice, whatever you need, just take it from me. I have no problem. It's all covered. And then privately, Bhakti Dayita Goswami Maharaj told the devotees, he said, don't take anything for ourselves. That we're mendicants, we're sadhus, and we should never take any personal, things for ourselves. And so even though they kept saying, please, take something, they didn't. And finally the milk vendor came, and he was very insistent that they take some milk. And so they started taking 5 liters a day, and then the householder, Lola, told them that the milk vendor to bring 20 liters a day. So they were bringing 20 liters of milk a day, and then when Madhava Goswami Maharaj found out about it, he chastised the devotees, and they said, and they explained to him that they didn't ask for this, they were insistent, they just brought it, and then the sponsor, he insisted that they take 20 liters. So he said, okay, take the 20 liters of milk, okay, fine. Take the 20 liters of milk and make it into kheer, and then after the lecture and the class, the program, then we'll distribute that to all the devotees, all the people who come to the program. And so that's what they did. And then Madhava Goswami was very insistent that, to never take anything for your personal things only, and if some need comes up, then you should take that from the temple manager, but never to request from the householders. So what happened was, and there was his friend was the State Bank of India, was also accompanying this Lala he was bringing him to the programs, and he also had 4 sons. So after the passing of Bhakti Dayita Goswami Maharaj, the one son, his name was Raghunath, he had moved to Bombay, and he invited the devotees from the Chaitanya Math to come there for a program. And actually after the passing of Bhakti Dayita Maharaj, this one householder, this Lala, he had published in a new local newspaper in Amritsar, glorifying spiritual master, and he was saying how even though they came and were very insistent that they take things, that they never, there was no expense for us. And I have seen so many sadhus come here, and they were demanding this and that, but this Bhakti Dayita Goswami Maharaj, he's the most highest class sadhu there is, and he actually published this in the newspaper. So what happened was when they went to, so the devotees came to Mumbai or Bombay at that time for this program, this Raghunath. Some devotees immediately said, okay, we want 2 dozen of these dove soap things, and they were making some requests, and he sent a message to I think it was Puri Maharaj, and he, asked, are these devotees really from Chaitanya Gaudiya that they're, and he said, well, why are you asking if they're really from it? And he said, well, this is so much different than when Bhakta Dayita Madhava Goswami Maharaj had come, that they brought like a list of things that they were wanting for their personal thing, and so he immediately they were chastised for this, and they said that they should be following in the mood of Bhakti Dayita Madhava Goswami Maharaj, that they never asking for personal things, that everything that comes in is to be distributed to everyone. So this was an interesting example, and you can see how the Vaishnavas here is that's their mood also. And Rasikananda was another exalted Vaishnava. He was was a disciple of Shamananda, and he was born, I think it was in 1691 in, it's called Rohini or Reina, which is right in the Odisha, Bengal border. And his father's name was Achyuta, Rajachita, and he had never from a certain higher class. And he was criticized often, and he defended he's saying that Shamananda, he had taken initiation from a non-Brahmin, which was Shamananda Prabhu, who was a disciple of Vidai Chaitanya Prabhu, and he had been, most of his instruction also came from Jiva Gosvami. But he defended this very strictly, very, very strongly. As he grew up, he met his, he was praying for a spiritual master. It was a really good example of how Krishna answers prayers, that one is actually praying sincerely in his heart for a bona fide guru. And he had been praying that, and he was visiting his wife's, his wife was from Shila, I think it was Shila. And he had a dream. In the dream that night, there was a voice came saying that you will meet your spiritual master, and his name will be Shamananda. And then after that, he couldn't sleep. He was so excited, waiting for the morning. And in the morning, Shamananda Prabhu came with some other devotees, and they were doing Harinam Sankirtan. And he embraced Vasikananda, and they had he became one of his prominent disciples. And there was another interesting story of how when he was preaching, he became a real strong preacher, and he was converted so many criminals and Muslims and government people that into Vaishnavism. And there was one Muslim zamindar that really wanted to silence him, so he took this elephant and made it very, very intoxicated. It was like a killer elephant, and sent him, on the path to kill Vasikananda. And when he approached him, actually because of his Shakti and his potency, he actually made this elephant his disciple. And this elephant ended up serving the Vaishnavas and his guru for the rest of his life. I think there's even a child's comic book they made about this elephant, actually. And there's many other pastimes in Srila here too. And I think the other one is Jagannatha das Babaji Maharaj. His was an amazing, amazing Vaishnava, lived to approximately 144 years old. There's different people saying he was born in 1750. Other people say, I think he said 1764, 69, right around there. And the main thing was he was actually established Bhakti Bandhav, even though he had historical maps of the actual real Mayapur. He called Jagannatha das Babaji Maharaj there, who was completely one of the most senior Vaishnavas at that time. He was over 100 years old. And he established that this is the place where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was taken birth, and also at Shubha Sangam was where the Kazi broke the drum there. And actually later they're digging there, they actually found a broken skin of Ganga from previously at Shubha Sangam. But when Jagannatha das Babaji, what was amazing was that he was, I guess originally around 6 feet tall, and he, because of his old age, he was kind of hunched over and shriveled. And when they brought him to establish the birthplace, he was being carried by his sevak in a basket. I think they actually brought him in a palanquin, but Thakur talks about in his notes at that point. But previously, his sevak used to carry him in a basket. And when he came to the place, he jumped out of the basket and he started, I think they were carrying him in a palanquin at that time, but they started dancing ecstatically, they said, just like wildly, and he would jump 5-6 feet in the air, and weeping and rolling on the ground, and Bhakti Bandhav, he calls it, his sevak was saying, what are you doing? And he said, can't you see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is here doing kirtan, and all of his associates, And there was another recollection of his ecstatic while dancing is when Bhakti Bandhav Thakur, I think the second time he met Jagannatha das Babaji in person. I think he believed he met him in Vrindavan, and then 11 years later he met him again on Ekadasi, and they had stayed up with Bhakti Bandhav Thakur and the other Vaishnavas with Jagannatha das Babaji Maharaj on Ekadasi all night doing Harikatha and Kirtan, and then Harikatha, and then in the morning around 8 o'clock they started doing Kirtan through the streets. And Bhakti Bandhav Thakur recalls I've never seen anything so amazing as that Jagannatha das Babaji Maharaj was in the front, and he was dancing wildly, singing louder than even the person leading the kirtan, and rolling on the ground, and tears coming from his eyes. And the devotees were just by being there and getting caught in this mood of Jagannatha, their hair started standing on end, and they were weeping, and they could barely even chant. They were just so overwhelmed by this by the emotion of Jagannatha das Babaji Maharaj. So he was 144 years old when he passed away. So one of our great Vaishnavas. So I'm going to let a bunch of devotees to listen to
चक्षुर्निमितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिसे नमः। जय रूपा सनातन भट्ट श्री गोपाल भट्ट दास गोसाई करी चरण बंधन जावैते विघ्नना अभीष्ट पूरन। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य दयानंद नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे। बोलो श्री गुरु जी महाराज की जय, गुरु परंपरा की जय, अनंत अनंत गुरु वैष्णव वृंद की जय, सपार्षद गौरहरि की जय, और नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय, जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा संजीव की जय, भक्त विघ्न विनाशन करने सिंहदेव की जय, भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, सर्व अभिष्ट प्रदा गिरिराज गोवर्धन जीव की जय, गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन जीव की जय, ब्रजमंडल धाम की ब्रजवासी भक्त वृंद की ब्रजेश्वरी मधेश्वरी प्रणेश्वरी श्रीमती राधारानी की ब्रजनिगन की हरिनाम संकीर्तन की समवेत गौरभक्त वृंद की और प्रेमानंदे।
So today is the Dayita of Dayita Prabhu, Jagannatha das Babaji Maharaj, and Bhakta Bandhav Nyasi Maharaj. It is the Dayita. Lots of the other titis have combined in this one day. And so by remembering these titis and the specialities, then it is very beneficial for the jivas. So today is the Sampradaya Vaibhavacharya, Jagannatha das Babaji Maharaj. We'll do some Shravan Kirtan of his Leelas. So Babaji Maharaj, he was the foremost authority of these three abodes, God Mandal, Kshetra Mandala and Braj Mandal. He was the protector. He is called Vaishnav Sarbhaum. Everyone would respect him this way. He is Gaudiya Vaishnava Samrat. Sunday Jagannatha das Babaji Maharaj. Even Kshetra Mandal, God Mandal, Braj Mandal. He'd go everywhere, preaching Harinam, glorifying the Bhaktas, doing Kirtan. And give everyone shelter. So on time in Medinipur, in Amlajoda, where Bhakta Thakur established his Prapannamrit ashram. So on the day of Ekadashi, this preaching was going on. So Bhakta Thakur, he went to meet him there. So when he went there he saw that Babaji Maharaj how he would follow this Ekadashi Tithi, how he should worship this Ekadashi. Babaji Maharaj himself would practice and give everyone the Siksha. What would he do? During Mahaprabhu's time, Mahaprabhu would go to Srila Sangam and he would say, Shri Hari Vasir Hari Kirtan Vedan Tyarambila Prabhu Jagatera Pran. Govinda. So Mahaprabhu would go to Shiva Sangam and from the morning he would do this Nam Sankirtan. He would teach everyone how to go near Ekadashi Devi, how this Aradhana of Ekadashi Devi is done. So Babaji Maharaj himself, he has shown everyone how to follow this Ekadashi Devi, this Tithi. Upavas means not just fasting, but means to be near. On this Tithi of Ekadashi, the rule is to follow this fast. Upa means how can we be near? How can we be near Ekadashi Devi? Take her shelter. Or else, we're following Ekadashi, but we're going elsewhere. That we're trying to do something else. Then this does not mean you're near Ekadashi Devi. So to be near Ekadashi Devi, we'll have to be free from this desire of gratifying the senses. So if anyhow we don't feed our senses, but still we think we have many other responsibilities, then what to do? So Jagannatha das Babaji Maharaj on this day of Ekadashi, he said, leave everything aside and come take my shelter. Take shelter of Ekadashi Devi. And you do Shravan Kirtan of Ekadashi Devi's glories, her Mahima, and this way you do Nam Kirtan of Bhagavan's names, of his Nam Rup Gun Leela, you remember. And do Anushilan means constant cultivation. If you don't do Bhagavat Gungan Kirtan, then if you are glorifying others, then you are near them. So then we will not be able to go to Ekadashi Devi. Then what is the use of doing Vrata then as a show? One, he's wearing tilak, he's doing many things. Inside he is not proper, but still he's doing many cruel things outside. He dresses as a Vaishnava, as a sannyasi, but still outside he's dressed as such, but internally he's doing something opposite. He tells people that I'm following Nijali Ekadashi Devi, but how have we offered our mind, our heart, our senses? They're with someone else. We're doing Vrata and worshipping someone else. So therefore, how can we offer our senses, our mind, our soul to Ekadashi Devi? Only then will Ekadashi Devi, she will see that he has come near me, that he surrendered to me. Then she will look after that person, think about his well-being, how he can be benefited. But if we don't know the rules and regulations, and neither do we desire to know, and we will also not learn, what we have understood is enough. And we will react according to our own desires. And we'll say, oh, everything is one the same. Ratam Thakur is written, Sri Rup Manjari Pada, Sai Maur Sampada, Sai Maur Bhajana Pujan. So if we take shelter of Ekadashi Devi and we pray to her, then we'll have some benefit. Always many people will say, they are also fasting, they don't eat, drink anything, and sometimes they even stop breathing. But are they following the fruit? Are they getting the fruit of Ekadashi? So Babaji Maharaj, the whole day, he would do this Katha, Kirtan, and the night, he would be awake the whole time. And especially in Satyatrita Dapar, this process of Upasana has been delineated. And especially in Kali Yuga, Mahaprabhu has shown what kind of worship should be executed, should be conducted, should be followed. Sri Bhakta Thakur, he saw, and he self-manifested Ekadashi Devi. How? He regulated everyone's functioning of the senses. He regulated everyone's functioning of the senses, and he made sure that all their senses are offered at the lotus feet of Sri Hari. And so all their consciousness was infused with Krishna Bhakti. And this is what Babaji Maharaj wanted. Like when Sukadeva Goswami was speaking the Bhagavatam, then the listeners, they didn't feel any hunger, thirst. In the 7 days, 7 nights, they didn't feel tired, nothing. because they had this capability. He was competent to make everyone transcend Maya because he himself transcended Maya. And he made them all attain the lotus feet of Mayadish. And the Gita Krishna said that Maya Dakshena Prakriti Svete Acharacharam. That the entire world is being regulated by Bhagavan, controlled by him. So Babaji Maharaj, Bhakta Thakur was seeing him. See how Babaji Maharaj was empowered. There were thousands of people who had come there to follow Ekadashi. And there you see, no one were facing any difficulties, any troubles, and they're all happy. Because it has been said, Savepamsa Paradharmo Yata Bhakteda Sujay Ahitugya Pratihata Yatma Samprasittati. As long as this Ahitugi Apratihata. Now that for some time, today's Ekadashi, so okay, I'll do Kirtan for 1 hour. I'll do some Katha. Now I'm very tired. Now let me chant something. Or I'll do some parikrama. In this way, then we hide somewhere. And then we'll do Ekantik Bhajan now. In this way we cover ourselves and then we enter into Samadhi. But where do we have this Shakti? Therefore, the Jiva can wish in as many ways as he wants. But without Krishna's desire, these desires of the Jiva will never bear fruit. You see, the Jiva can try as much as he wants, but after 2-3 days, again he falls into that same darkness of ignorance. And so again he enters into that hole. He cannot do anything on his own. But as long as one doesn't take shelter of these Mahapurushas, and one who practices in their own lives, and who are realized, and as long as one doesn't take shelter, then anything that one does, even if one tries to follow all dharmas, but still he will not be able to do anything. Because we do not have the proper shelter, proper guardian, protector, who will give us the Shakti. For there are the Kripa Siddhas and the Sadhan Siddhas. And they say, one does so much sadhan. The Yashoda Maya was trying to bind Krishna so much, morning to evening. So at that time, Sutta Goswami, he said, then seeing how his mother was trying so hard to bind him, then Krishna's heart melted. And Kripa Asit Sabandhane means, out of his causeless mercy, he allowed himself to be bound by Mother Yashoda. And Mother Yashoda was very shy, thinking, I cannot even bind my own son. So then Krishna's heart melted. Then, all right, here, bind me. You're very tired, now you can bind me. So you see, Mother Yashoda is Nityasiddha. But still, even by sadhan, this kripa is not easily had. But those who are kripa siddha, and Bhakta Thakur has said that when I was an Amla Joda, trying to follow Ekadashi, there I saw when Babaji Maharaj following Ekadashi, then I was seeing. There I was seeing myself, how this Tithi should be followed for the pleasure of Sri Hari. And one will be competent, will be empowered to follow Ekadashi. The Guru Varga have said, worship Tulsi Devi. Sometimes we offer water, sometimes we do parikrama, and sometimes we don't do anything else. Tulsi will even dry, anything can happen, but still we are careless. And we'll say, oh, she's just a plant. Because we have no proper sambandha, Tulsi Devi. See, we'll never forget eating and sleeping. But still, do we have that same care for Tulsi Devi? So say Ekadashi Devi, Sukadeva Goswami spoke for 7 days, 7 nights. And no one ate and drank anything for 7 days, 7 nights. But here for even 1 day, 1 night, it's very difficult to follow. If you don't sleep, if you don't eat, then how are you pleasing Sri Hari? You see, sometimes people they fight and they don't eat the whole day. One becomes very sad, he doesn't eat the whole day, whole night. And the entire day passes, and what does he use? So there he saw these 11 limbs of Bhakti. They're called the Ekadash Bhavs. We need this Bhav Siddhi. Only being hungry, thirsty, starving oneself will not do. So Goswamis are acharyas. They have shown that these Ekadash Bhav, how it can be very favorable for Bhagavad Bhakti, Bhagavad Bhajan. It is very necessary. So where will this Ekadash Bhav come from? It is only reserved with Ekadashi Devi. One may try to do so many other things. He can describe something. And he may jump, he may do something. But he cannot go near Ekadashi Devi. Because Ekadash Bhava is present with Ekadashi Devi. And doesn't take her shelter, will not have her mercy. He will not even have one bhav of this Ekadash Bhava, one mood. Tulsidas is sung. Anyhow, one should chant Naam. But you should try to chant in the first place. See, one is chanting Naam, but his mind is thinking about someone else, is going to someone else, remembering someone else. He's trying to collect other things. So then this way only one goes on chanting like mechanically. And the rope is being pulled on its own. So I have to finish the rounds as quickly as possible. Where are we? Tagore, he was saying that Babaji Maharaj, he's shown everyone how to attain this Ekadash Bhav. And without this Bhav, one cannot do any Seva Puja whimsically. Even this sadhan, the jivas, they don't know what is the proper way. So then why are they doing sadhan? See, if a small boy gets his lead pencil, boy gets pen paper, then he'll just scratch something on the pad. He doesn't know how to write ABCD. There's no one teaching him. So say he's scratching the whole day on the paper, on the pad. He's tearing the papers into pieces. So this is also our misfortune. As long as we don't have a teacher, then until then, who will teach us? This is A, this is B. The same lines are drawn, but some lines are curved, some lines are inverse, some lines are diametrically opposite. And this way, these letters, syllables, they form letters. And these letters, you see, they're Swarlipi. Means these consonants, these vowels, they can express our sentiments. You see, just by drawing some vague lines, they're not necessarily alphabets, but unless you properly draw them with the proper structure, then they'll be classified as alphabets and words. So similarly, if we really want to follow Ekadashi Devi, if we want to offer ourselves to Ekadashi Devi, then, and if we really want to pray to these Ekadash Bhavs, to attain these 11 Bhavs of Sarup, then how can we attain these Bhavs if we don't even know how to follow Ekadashi properly? Worship Ekadashi Devi. So Bhakta Tagore is saying that without the Mahabhagat like Jagannatha das Babaji Maharaj, world cannot be benefited. The world is on one side. And if everyone tries doing so many things, but still will one achieve this Ekadash Bhav? One has read everything. One has done all sadhan, he has bathed in all tirthas, given in charity. But for this Bhagavad Seva, without this Ekadash Bhav, one cannot do anything. He doesn't know anything. Because the jivas, they are always absorbed in mic world. And so there are many instructors of this mic world. What do? We also teach our students, our children, the same thing. That go to school and learn this Jada Vidya. But they say there's no need to learn this Aprakrit Vidya. Because Jada Vidya is like the opulence of Maya, which turns the jiva into a donkey. And they say they have this moha for Saniti Sansar, this illusion. And they say that made to carry the burden of Maya. They teach you everything of this impermanent world. But they will not strive to teach you anything of this eternal world. As one who is absorbed in this Nitya Lila, the Nitya Parshads, as long as you don't go there, then how can you possibly learn? And what can you do on your own? So here, Trikram Maharaj, once he went with Guru Maharaj to one devotee's house program. So there they went to an house program. And there were two small boys, they were wearing shoes, and they were going to school. So Trikram Maharaj, he asked, who these two boys are whose children? Then they said, oh, they are your children, the parents. And then Trikram Maharaj called them, come here. And he said, you know how to do the Vaishnava Vandan, Guru Vandan. He said, oh, they don't have time to learn because they have to go to school, study. And Maharaj, he said, you haven't taught them anything. Now let them study, afterwards they'll learn. And what is the use of looking after these buffaloes, these goats? Now if they cannot even learn Guru Vandan, Vaishnava Vandan, they have no Shastric knowledge. There's no need of keeping them at home. Make them leave home. What is the use of looking after such animals? Domestic animals. They said, what is the use of sending them to school? So they say there's potency of the eternal world. You see, who's the teacher of this eternal spiritual world? Therefore Mahaprabhu, he opened this school. And Mahaprabhu, what did he say? He said, what a scholar, he should not strive for any to attain worldly knowledge. One should strive to attain transcendental knowledge. If one has transcendental knowledge, then worldly knowledge is included within transcendental knowledge. And if one is striving only for worldly knowledge, then he will not attain the entirety of that knowledge. Then what to speak of transcendental knowledge? Srila Das Babaji Maharaj, he didn't go to school. He didn't learn any of the alphabets. Still you see the entire world is worshipping him. So then Jagannatha das Babaji Maharaj, the entire day for this one Ekadashi, anyhow, he was helping everyone achieve this Bhav Siddhi. So the whole day, whole night, he taught everyone. And then also, he ordered Bhakta Thakur that go and open this Namhata. You go preaching everywhere and invite everyone to follow Ekadashi. From early morning, whole day, whole night. And how we should follow Ekadashi very nicely. So they say, he showed him the process. And he said, as long as you do not empower the jivas, then the jivas, by their own endeavors, they will not be able to attain a prakrit bhakti. Thakur said, so on the very first day that I met Jagannatha das Babaji Maharaj, I understood that these are Prakrit Mahapurushas present in this world and they're benefiting the entire world. Therefore the world is still present now. So then after that, after some time, Bhakta Thakur came to Braj Mandal to meet with Babaji Maharaj. So that time, Babaji Maharaj, he had many so-called renounced disciples. So these disciples, so Jagannath Babaji Maharaj, he saw that Bhakta Thakur was a very influential person. At the time, even Govardhan Parikrama, at the time it was very narrow, the Parikrama path. And also everyone was very fearful of going there. Because the Kanchadiyas, they were like local bandits, kill people. So everyone requested Bhakta Thakur. And Bhakta Thakur, because he was a government official, he made sure there was protection for all the pilgrims. And also, Bhakta Thakur, he went to Babaji Maharaj's ashram once. There the disciples, they went to approach Bhakta Thakur. And they went to complain to him. He said, we left everything aside, we come to Babaji. We said to Baba, we came to do bhajan. He doesn't give us any bhajan shiksha. He doesn't teach us any of these Ekadash bhavs. Bhavs Siddhi, Siddhi Pranali, nothing. He said, go to the field and you grow some eggplants, some flowers, some sabji. We left Maya, we left everything and we came here. And again he's pushing us into this world of Maya. People, they would give pranami to Babaji and they'd collect all this money. And sometimes he'd bring rasgullas. So don't give this to Babajis. Don't feed even any of these Babajis. Go feed the cows and the Dhamvasis, the animals. You feed them. Don't give to the Babajis. But we come here, we left everything for him, but he doesn't think about us. He's eating, and then he has so many things on his plate, and he calls all the puppies, and he will not eat unless the puppies have come. Then he will count each of the puppies by his own hands, and then once the puppies are eating, then he will also eat. In this way, we cannot even, how can we eat the remnants of puppies? He doesn't even give his own remnants to us. Rather, he gives his remnants to these puppies. And you see, we've never eaten any of these sweets. Why? Why he gives to the cows, the dogs, he doesn't give anything to us. And in the end he says, you farm, you do this, you do that. So then Bhakta Thakur, he saw. Then very silently, he heard everything. And he said, Babaji Maharaj is Antaryami, he knew everything. What is in everyone's heart. He knew these Babajis are Bhektaris. They would always criticize fine faults. They were all like followers of Ramchandra Puri. Ramchandra Puri criticized his Guru, criticized Mahaprabhu. He would call all the Vaishnavas and feed them so much. And then he would say, oh, you eat so much, can you control your senses and your desire for sense gratification? Have you become a sadhu Babaji only to eat so much, to enjoy so much? And so he would feed them as much as you want, and then he chastised them and criticized them. And this way being disciples, still they're finding faults with that Guru. So Bhakta Thakur, then he has said, how can we listen to such Vaishnava Ninda? Especially these disciples, they were doing this. So you see, Guru and disciple, then like Guru, like disciple. Like you see flies, they come to good. Then you see, the disciples are like these flies, and Guru is like that good. And this way, the flies are always licking this good. So this way, Gurudev also, he's become like this good, and all the disciples are only sucking all the energy off of him. Sri Bhakta Thakur, he was staying with Babaji Maharaj. And all disciples were there also. So at that time, Bhakta Thakur, he asked Babaji Maharaj that some people say that the Bhakti Babajis, they only do Mala Mantra, and they're only absorbed in the Siddha Pranali, and they're only absorbed in the Ashtakali Lila, Smaran Bhajan, of all these things. So how will they have Spurti then? This revelation. So Babaji Maharaj, he said, then Siddha Bhumika means in this place of perfection. In his Nanda Braj, where is that Sevak who for 24 hours will not engage himself in seva? One who will serve, then accordingly his Nam Rup Guna will automatically appear in your heart. You serve Maya, then because we are habituated to serving Maya, now we are only attracted by Maya now, only absorbed in these attractions. We do something externally, but we do not have the proper sanskar, sukriti. And Bhagavan is not appearing in our hearts. Even is chanting Nam, but still, one is only, he is by chanting Nam. Entire age has passed, but still he does not have proper sanskar, sukriti. So if we want to enter into this Nitya Leela, then if you want to attain this Nitya Bhagavat Vastu, then you'll have to learn how to do this seva. Babaji Maharaj, he said, you see, Krishna, he told Arjuna, that as long as one will not do seva, then this Upadeshanti Jnana Sattvarshana will not be realized. Even if Tattvarshi is giving this Gyan, you'll not be able to receive, you'll not be able to accept. Because you don't have the proper sanskar, sukriti. You use a Maya, then you have these Maya gunas. So how can you accept this aprakrit vastu? Therefore, seva sadhaka rupena. You'll have to learn how to do some seva of not Maya, but of Prabhu, his seva. Follow these rules. And then by doing the seva, and it said, Dadadi pratignati, vayamakyadi prichati, punkte bhojajava sarvita pritilakshanam. So where is it said there? Where is it said there that by chanting Nam you'll have this priti? Nam and Nami are non-different. Even if you do many things, you might say many things, but still, how are you of love? This farming and all these things. So Babaji Maharaj said, just by pulling the rope, what will happen? Where is your mind? You learn how to do this seva, like farming and growing eggplants, okra, and learning how to cultivate flowers, sabji. You should learn how to do such kinds of services. You see, in the Nitya Jagat, Manjaris, Gopis, Kishoris, Radharani is engaging all of them in seva. She herself is absorbed in this seva. He's saying, no, I'm the master, I'm the authority, I'm the guru. You see, the servants, they carry out these menial services. Am I a servant? You see, I'm the master, I'm the owner. saying, I will not work for anyone else. When they say we become slaves our own self, we made our own selves turned our own selves into slaves. They say we're slaves of someone's flesh, someone's skin. We don't have time to offer these things in Bhagavan's seva. We think, what if I fall sick? What if I become weak? And what if I start sweating? Then what will happen? How long will you look after this body? This body will last for how many more years? How long will you look after? So Prabhupada says, he said, you should paste this body like sandalwood. Then you'll get some sugati, sanskar. So Babaji Maharaj, he said, just by pulling this rope, nothing will happen. First you should have sambandha gyan, that I belong to Prabhu. And then by such seva, you'll have spurti of this naam. It won't have any delay. No, else you're chanting, but you're serving someone else, then you'll only remember that person. And by chanting naam, this nami will not appear. Or else if you're always chanting naam, then nami will be served. So Guruji would say, during Janmashtami you should go for 1 month, go preaching, collection, decoration. And for Gaurapurna, 4 months you would go collection in Bengal, make everything ready for parikrama. So 24 hours that be observed. And then remember, oh, Mahaprabhu's festival is approaching, Gaur Purnima, Janmashtami. The whole atmosphere will become Krishnamay. Everyone naturally be engaged. And those who are sitting silently, saying, I will make Prabhu happy. You see how would Nanda Baba celebrate Krishna's birthday? Maharaja would say, if you remember Nanda Baba, pray to him for his mercy, and you'll have this vritti yourself. Jagannatha das Babaji Maharaj, he would say, these disciples have come to enjoy. Because they'll be in sansar, then they'll be here. They have to work hard for their families. So here, their Babajis, they've accepted the guise of a renunciation. Then they'll get this Rajbhog, very opulent food. They'll get Chapan Bhog, a lot of pranami, money. And then wherever you see they get any invitation, they'll go there. If they're a little late, then they become very angry. The Babajis, who are saying, oh, you don't know how to respect me. Why did you call me here if you cannot respect me? No, I'll curse you. And the people become very scared. There is going to curse us. Why we're collecting only sins? Then what will happen? Therefore, Jagannatha das Babaji Maharaj would say that they have come to Braj. But have they come to serve the Brajvasis, or have they come to have the Brajvasis serve them? Saying, oh, we'll put an asan for you, put a plate, glass, feed you nicely, give you dakshina, pranam you, worship you, perform your arati. So have we become Prabhu himself? Or have we come to serve or be served? So who is receiving this mercy then? Who will receive this love, this sneha? They say we become enjoyers then. And how are we possibly doing this bhajan? Therefore, Babaji Maharaj, he would, regardless of whoever his disciples were, grand disciples were, he'd give this instruction. So Bhakta Thakur, he gave this instruction to Babaji Maharaj. Then he come to God Mandal. So Babaji Maharaj, he had this sevak, Bihari Das. He told him, Bihari Das, let's go to Gaur Mandal. Because there, no one knows Mahaprabhu's birthplace. He's saying this, that. No one knows anything. So let's go there. Bhakta Thakur has given us this invitation. And all Vaishnavas will come. We'll go there. There was a big Mahakumbha. There we manifest Mahaprabhu's birthplace. So he was going there. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur, first, then everyone had to go walking all the way there. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he'd come on a palanquin or on a horse. Because he was this highly situated government official. So the government had given him 4 people. 2 would carry him on a palanquin in front, 2 behind. And those who would become tired would be replaced. They say anywhere he'd go, he'd be accommodated. Or he'd go on a horse. He had 2 horses. One would become tired, then the other one would be used. So when he came to Braj, then he didn't come on palanquin. He had 2 palanquins. One palanquin for carrying food, water, and things for cooking. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur was going. Then they announced everywhere that Siddha Baba, the Jagannatha das Babaji Maharaj, Vaishnava Sarvabhaum, he's going to come here. Then now you do kirtan, you receive him, you bring him here. And wherever Harikatha is being spoken, you receive his mercy. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he was going, Narottam, Srinivas, Shamanantara, wherever they were coming. In this way, everyone were engaged. Wherever they would go, they would engage in Bhagavad Katha, Kirtan, Dhyan, Dharana. They would teach this to everyone. See, the Swabhav of a Mahat is to deliver the fallen. This is the nature of great personalities. They will not wander here and there for their own enjoyment. Wherever they go, they will speak Bhagavad Katha and distribute. This is Bhagavad Kripa, blessings of Bhagavan. Distribute this everywhere. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he had 2 months coming, 2 months going. So that time, Bihari Das, he was carrying Babaji Maharaj on his basket, on his head. And at that time, just like Shravan Kumar would carry his parents on a basket. Like you see, he would carry him on a stick with 2 baskets on each end of the stick. And on one end of the stick, he'd carry Babaji Maharaj on a basket. On the other end of the stick, he'd have many eatables, other things. So villagers would say, Bihari Das, don't go inside this dense forest. That regards Babaji Maharaj. We'll go in the morning, cross this forest while doing kirtan. So then everyone, Babaji Maharaj stayed for the night, and during Brahma Murta, they told Bihari Das, let's go. The forest is very dense, so let's go. Then we can reach by evening, we can reach the other village by evening. It was evening, they saw it was night, there was light coming. So in Bihari Das, he said that all the villages are coming. So that time there they saw, there was no light there, there was actually a tiger. Because, you see, the eyes of a tiger, they are very luminous, very lustrous. So when Babaji Maharaj told Bihari Das, where are you going back? So the tiger has come. So why are you fearing the tiger? He said, oh, that tiger may attack us. And he said, this tiger is a Jivatma. Because of his own karma, he has become a tiger. So you give mercy to this tiger. So Babaji Maharaj was sitting on a basket. You see, like if you keep a baby, if you keep a child on your shoulders, then his 2 legs will be hanging down. Similarly, Babaji Maharaj sitting on Bihari Das like this. His 2 legs were hanging down. So he asked Bihari Das, are you chanting Harinam or not? You're carrying me, but are you chanting Harinam or not? If you were chanting Harinam, then the tiger would not come. Hari himself would come. Why then tiger would not come if you were chanting Harinam? Why are we inviting sadness in our eyes, fear? Why? If you would do Bhagavad Bhajan, Bhagavan himself would come in our hearts. Then why is the sadness entering our hearts? Then he said, how much have you chanted Harinam? I said, oh Guruji, carry you on my basket. So I was thinking, oh, how can I carry you? What can I feed you? How can I serve you? Then he'd say, listen, if you haven't listened to Bhagwan, if you haven't chanted Harinam, then not one tiger, 100 tigers will come. And your life will be in danger. You'll be very sad. So always chant Harinam. So then Babaji Maharaj, he started reciting this Nam Brahma. Chant Harinam with me. This is the transcendental compassion of Sri Guru. See, if the tiger would not come, then he would have never chanted Harinam. He was saying, I am Guru Sevak, I am carrying Guruji. He has this pride, I am doing this seva. So if you don't remember Prabhu, then how are you with Guru, Sri Guru? How are you with the Bhaktas? You are not really with Bhagavan. Where are you then? I just see how the Guru Sevaks are. Oh, I served for 40-50 years. Where is Bhagavan appeared? You are only going to these courts, battles. But this is also Bhagavad Seva. If you cannot remember Sri Bhagavan in Nam, remembering worldly things, then where are you? Where are you now? So Babaji Maharaj heard everything and he said, chant Harinam. He said, you will also be free from these fruits of karma. And the tiger will also be liberated. So then Babaji Maharaj started chanting Harinam loudly. The tiger came near. And as Bihari, he was trembling in fear. And he thought, I'll leave Babaji Maharaj and run away. And the tiger, if it wants, it can attack Babaji Maharaj, but I'll run away. So he was saying, let's just leave Babaji Maharaj and run away. But Babaji Maharaj, as he was lowering the basket down, then Babaji Maharaj asked him, hey Bihari, what are you doing? Chant Harinam. You chant Harinam loudly and have the tiger also listen to you chant Harinam. And this way, just as the tiger came and smelled Dhruva and went away, similarly, the tiger did not even smell Babaji Maharaj, but just by listening to this Nam Kirtan, then all this fear went away. Then the tiger saw. Didn't even see Babaji Maharaj, just went away from the side. Just went from the side, thinking he didn't even know who this was. Just went from the side. Like we see two people, they come here and there. Then the tiger had the tiger didn't even care that Babaji Maharaj was there. It just went away. He didn't even look at him. He didn't even come in front of him. So in Bihari Das, he said, oh Babaji Maharaj, please be merciful to me, that even I not see, just as tiger did not see me, and I did not see the tiger, because at first when I saw the tiger, I became so scared. But the tiger did not. So you may not see any objects or any entities of samsara. Because if you see samsara, then you'll be fearful. If you're with Prabhu, then samsara will never be able to touch you. No one will be able to do anything to you. But if we are not with Prabhu, then samsara will catch us and strangle us and drink our blood. And not just one lifetime, but so many lifetimes we lose. So Babaji Maharaj is everywhere. Even one moment you remember Vishnu. What is always remember the rules, the Shastras only state, always remember Vishnu, never forget him. So once you become Vaishnava Das, Guru Das, then you should try to remember Sri Guru. Don't forget him, always remember him. Don't forget Bhagavan, then you are Guru's Kinkar, servant, then you are Guru Das. You are Vaishnava Das, Bhagavad Das. And say, oh Guruji, I am with you so many years, but still I am not benefited. How are you with Sri Guru? Saying, oh, I was 50 years with the Vaishnavas. Nothing happened. Then who are you with? So this is Babaji Maharaj. Then when he came to the other village, there he saw, how can we cross this forest? And he started in Bihari Das. Then Bihari Das, he told everyone. Then the villagers said the tiger was a man-eater. Tiger wouldn't have spared anyone alive. So then Bihari Das said maybe the tiger wouldn't have seen us. He left. Then Babaji Maharaj, he told Bihari Das. In evening, in Harikatha Kirtan, he said. So then Bhakta Bandhav came to receive Babaji Maharaj with all the devotees. and with Ram das Babaji, Radha Jagannatha das Babaji, Bhagavad das Babaji, Bhagavan das Babaji. So many of these siddhas came, perfected souls. They came to receive him with kirtan. When he came to Mayapur, then Babaji Maharaj, he gave his darshan to everyone. He made everyone have darshan of this Janmasthan of Mayapur. Now that if anyone says something, then you just follow. As long as you don't realize in your own heart, then the Kali Yuga Jivas will never agree. There are so many who raise so many doubts, logic, and say many things. What is the speciality of Sri Guru, of Sadguru, Sadvaishnavas? You go there with thousands of questions, but still as soon as you go near Sri Guru, all your questions will be resolved. You will not even, because you are receiving such transcendental nectar that as soon as you Sri Guru, you will forget everything. You will not remember any things of this world. Similarly, all those people who came there, all the journalists, all the reporters, so many came. And when they saw for many months, Kirtan was going on, day and night, 24 hours a day. The Kirtan would never stop. And Babaji Maharaj, he was present there. Bhakta Thakur was present there. All the sadhus, santas were present there. And there, the birthplace of Mahaprabhu was manifested. Don't think that, oh, Babaji Maharaj just went there, gave his approval and he left. No. Hari Kirtan was going on continuously. This festival was going on continuously. And everyone was engaged. By Mahaprabhu's kripa, they are engaged in this Nam Kirtan. Like Mahaprabhu, he appeared during the eclipse. And then Mahaprabhu initiated everyone, because everyone was chanting Harinam during the eclipse. Similarly, Jagannatha das Babaji Maharaj, he made everyone drink this Aprakat Namras. And this Namavatar, Premavatar, Mahaprabhu was made to appear in everyone's hearts. And this place had already been manifested, birthplace of Mahaprabhu. And what did he do? Side by side. All these people who had heard that great festival was going on, they came to honor Mahaprasad for darshan. So everyone was given mercy, and they were given this bhajan adhikar. They were given this Nam Prem. Therefore, there is Siddha Baba, absorbed in this Siddha Bhumika. Means he is established in his position in Golok Vrindavan. So if you pray to him, remember him, then all his good qualities will appear in your heart. You see, non-devotees may have many good qualities, but what is the use? But you see, Hari Bhaktas, they have such good qualities. If one's bhakti is fixed, then Mukti Devi herself will appear with folded hands, saying, kindly accept me. But the Bhaktas will not accept her services. Therefore, this Nishkinchan, Akinchan Bhakti, wherever it is to be found, everything is present there. So in the end, Babaji Maharaj in Navdeep Dham, he, on the banks of the Ganga, underneath the trees, he made his place there and he started doing bhajan there. And then gradually made a hut there. He started doing bhajan there. So Bhakta Thakur first had written this Amrit Prabha Pasha on Chaitanya Amrit. So there he sent Bihari, go and bring one copy for me. And you should recite the Chaitanya Amrit, you should recite its purports. He gave name of this commentary was Amrit Prabha Pasha. Means like a continuous flow of nectar. Bihari was a Vrajavasi, no Bengali, he knew Hindi. So he said, Babaji Maharaj, I don't know how to read Bengali. I said, dude, don't worry, as long as you touch the book. As soon as you touch the book will manifest in your heart. He said, in South India, Mahaprabhu, he went there, and there he saw on the banks of the Kaveri, there was a Brahmin. He was and he was turning the pages of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and he was weeping. So when Mahaprabhu, he asked him, Why are you weeping when you're turning the pages of the Gita? So my Guru Maharaj told me to read the Gita, but I don't know anything, what can I do? I said, every day I bathe, I put tilak on, and I sit and I open the Gita. But as soon as I open the Gita, what do I see? See, Guruji has told me to read, and I envision this picture of Krishna instructing Arjuna. Krishna and Arjuna are so beautiful. He's giving all these instructions to Arjuna, very beautiful instructions. So when I remember this, then my heart melts. When I see the spurti of this. And slowly these instructions appear to me as they are. I don't know the words, I don't know how to read. I don't know the proper grammar. But still I'm seeing by my own eyes. These words are not just ordinary, they're transcendental. And Mahaprabhu said, alright, yes, you are the pure reader of the Gita. So go bring the Chaitanya Charitamrita. And then he got huge, voluminous Chaitanya Charitamrita. And he said, oh Babaji Maharaj, now you read, and I will listen. So Babaji Maharaj, already his eyelids were drooping down. So then he lifted his eyelids and he started listening. Then, just as Vyasadeva gave Sanjay divine vision, Babaji Maharaj, he told Biharidas, within these couple of days you'll learn Bengali. And you'll learn how to read Bengali and understand Bengali. And you'll also recite the entire Charitamrita to me. So for not even 3 days, 3 nights had passed. In one day, Biharidas learned everything. And then he opened the Charitamrita and he started reciting it. And Babaji Maharaj would listen. And then gradually, on this day, Babaji Maharaj, he entered into Samadhi, into Nityadham, Nityalila. So then, there are so many sevaks, so many Babajis, so many had come to listen for darshan. So the Samadhi was established on the banks of the Ganga. And as soon as Guru entered into Samadhi, still the sevak has this sambandha with Guru. The seva can never leave that seva behind. Nitya Bhog Raga Arati was going on. And he would read Chaitanya Charitamrita there. And what would he see? Babaji Maharaj, you would see that Babaji Maharaj was sitting on a Singhasan and listening, even though he was placed in Samadhi still. Babaji Maharaj was seen sitting on a Singhasan, listening to Chaitanya Charitamrita, offering the Bhoga, the Divirana offering. Those who had that faith that is eternal could see him sitting on the Singhasan, accepting everything, listening to Chaitanya Charitamrita. But those who didn't have that faith, they didn't see Babaji Maharaj. They were thinking, how is he accepting all these offerings? How is he listening to everything? So those who are doubtful always were cheated. So that time Gurudev said, when my Guru Maharaj entered into Samadhi, then all my God brothers, we all continued the services that we were doing during his presence. So we never thought that we were far away from Sri Guru. But if you think, the farmer is plowing the field, the bull, and as soon as the farmer goes away, the two bulls, they start sleeping. They say, oh, the master is gone, now we will sleep, no need to plow the field. They start sleeping. Similarly, we are like this, very unfortunate. When we are with Guru Vaishnavas, then we are very brave, very courageous. We will always be with the Guru Vaishnavas. We will make sure that our pictures are taken, and we say, I am Guru Sevak, this is mine. I am Guru Sevak. We raise our two hands, proclaim. But as soon as Guruji goes, then we say, I am Guru myself now. He's saying, there was one Brahma, there is another Brahma, now what is left behind? See, we don't accept there is Nitya. Every day we say Nitya Pravishta, but do we ever realize that is Nitya? Then we take Om Vishnu Pada away, then we accept these titles, Om Vishnu Pada, Parivajak. Then how is this? No need to do such things. Always realize that Guru is Nitya, eternal. His seva is Nitya, eternal. Don't think that Guru is gone, so now we're free, now we're no longer bound. Then who are we? We are with Maya, and Maya will catch us again. Therefore, Guru is always present with us. He is our Kajjan, and we are his sevak, his dasanudas. We are his. Tomorrow we will. So today also is Disciplines Day, Bhakti Madhava Nyasi Maharaj. When we were in Mathura temple that time, when Madhava Maharaj entered into Samadhi, we see everyone had gone parikrama, Gurudev, everyone, like 3 or 4 of us were in the Mathura temple. But we also felt like going because we had a very intimate relationship with Madhava Nyasi Maharaj. Because every 2-3 years when Chaitanya Gaudiya Math would come, do parikrama, then they would always stay in this Bengali Ghat, in this Dharmashala. There's a big Dharmashala there. Madhava Nyasi Maharaj, he would stay with all his sevaks, followers. There was Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Maharaj, Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Maharaj, Bhakti Prasad Puri Maharaj. So many sannyasi disciples he had. He would stay there in Mathura. So they'd come for darshan there. And they'd also come to our Keshari Gaudiya Math in Mathura. And when there would be Julan Yatra or Janmashtami, then he would surely come here to Vrindavan. Because he appeared on the same day as Glories of Jagannatha, and he disappeared on the same day as Jagannatha das Babaji Maharaj. So that Maharaj used to be here. We used to listen to so much Harikatha from Maharaj. So one day, Maharaj went pitching in Punjab, first time. There he was staying in Dharmashala. And Katha Kirtan was going on, Nagar Sankirtan was going on. Then Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj, Akinchan Krishna das Babaji Maharaj, Indubhushan Prabhu, Indupati Prabhu, Anandalila Maya Vigrahaya Prabhu, Prabhupada, many disciples, they used to stay with him. Krishna Keshav Prabhu, they would all go there. So Nagar Sankirtan would be going on in the morning, then in the evening again Harikatha would be going on. So there this Katha was going on, this is Dharmashala. So there they saw, there was one Pelwan, means very strong person. He's Bijli Pelwan, an entire group. He's in Kali Yuga. As soon as they wake up in the morning, they need tea. Bread tea. And when sleeping, they need alcohol, wine. And now, sometimes as soon as they wake up, some need wine. And they drink during the whole day. Again, they drink during the night. And they say they fall asleep drinking, they awake drinking, they say drinking the whole day. So they say many such, this group came of alcoholics. They say the group came there and they started like dancing very wildly. They would catch people, trouble people. And Madhava Nyasi Maharaj was also a very effulgent, tall person. And he had many sevaks. And many disciples of Prabhupada were there. So they saw, where have these ghosts come from? And these alcoholics Anonymous, this group, where does it come from? So then, after Kirtan finished, then Madhava Nyasi Maharaj said, all right, take prasad now. Then he gave them Channamrit prasad. They were very happy. Then Maharaj invited them, tomorrow, we'll go on Nagar Sankirtan, all of you should come. So then Nagar Sankirtan, the next day, then so many people came. Many people came. And at that time, they came for Nagar Sankirtan. And they also came. They said, Maharaj, we have a question. They said, why do you chant this Krishna, Krishna? Why not chant Ram, Ram? There's no need to take Krishna's name. In Punjab, we don't take Krishna's name. Because Krishna is very, you see, his leelas are very tricky. Takes the wives of other men and he's dancing with them, singing with them. So, you see, these ladies went to the Yamuna to bathe and he stole all the clothes away. He said, come to me naked. So where is this being described? And you're doing puja, and you're taking his name. And Madhava just started laughing. He didn't say anything. He just said, just sit down here. And then he said, you want to listen? He said, yes. Yes, you explain to us and we listen. But Maharaj would never take Krishna's name. He would chant Ram's name. Jai Sitaram, Siyaram. And they said, don't do this. Don't chant Krishna's name. And he said, alright, listen. So Krishna, how many years did he stay in Braj? He stayed there for 10 years. For 10 years and 6 months. You see, a small girl has taken birth. And will she wear clothes when she's young, or will her mother will clothe her? At that time, the mother will clothe her because she's a small baby. That time, when the lady passes stool, does so many things. Paratma Parameshwar Bhagavan is so Parameshwar Prabhu is Antaryami, is everywhere, inside out. So what can you hide from him? Just by clothing yourself, can you hide yourself from Sri Bhagavan? So then Maharaj, he started speaking this Harikatha. And he started saying that the Atma, the Swarup has two coverings. The gross covering and the subtle covering. So the Atma has these two coverings. The Atma can never be freed unless free from these two designations. One will do Upasana Sadhana, but how can the Atma attain Mukti? You see, the Atma, when the body dies, then the body is burnt to ashes. So and where do the coverings remain? And they say, you see, can these two dresses save the soul? So Maharaj starts speaking about Atma Tattva. After 1 week, all of the program was 1 week, for 1 month, Maharaj was speaking Harikatha. And this Bijli Pehlwan, he first took shelter. And you see this Chaitanya Gaudiya Math, even now you can see his name inscribed there, saying this temple has been built by Bijli Pehlwan. And he built a nice temple in Chandigarh, Mayapur, everywhere. And they say he made thousands of disciples. He started doing Harikatha, Kirtan, so much. You've seen the influence of the sadhus, how the sadhus have so much strength, power. So as long as one doesn't achieve this satsang, then one will only act according to his own whims. It will be like the play of Maya, like the tantrics engage in black magic. But this black magic will not last forever. So today on the same tithi, Maharaj entered into Samadhi. Now tomorrow we'll listen. Now it is getting late. Hari Boo!
दास में राधा माधव दास मेरे गुरु का दिया हुआ नाम है दास हूँ मैं आज बोल रहा हूँ इसके बाद कभी नहीं बोलूंगा बाकी प्यारी कभी नहीं बोलूंगा
Tomara kinkara panedani bahu Guru Abhimananda Tomara uchishta para jalarenu Tomara uchishta para jalarenu Saradisha padeva Dane habe Abhimanava Taise Satava Takiya Sarvara Takiya sarvada Nalai Puja Kripa Kara Vaishnava Tomara charana Krishna pade ame Tomara charana Krishna pade ame Kante aruti bhavo Kripa Kara Vaishnava Dakura Sambandha Janiya Pajita Vajita Sabhisana Vasura Vajita Vajita Kripa Kara Vaishnava Dakura Jaya Vaishnava Thakur, Jaya Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur, Jaya Vaishnava Thakur. Thakur Bhakti Vina, Thakur Bhakti Vina, Bhakti Vina, Thakur Bhakti Vina. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Radha Hare Radha Hare Radha